he also kicked his sergeant into a pit full of snakes, and that's why Cobra Kai is a thing. So, I mean, here's where we're at. I mean, you know, how much of Cobra Kai did you watch? You watch any of that?
I think I'm caught up with that half a season that came
Okay,
out.
okay. Well, I Cobra Kai was like a really fucking awesome thing to fall into when it was, because I literally subscribed to that YouTube Red for the 3.5 weeks that it existed just to watch that. And goddamn, was that not like? Did you watch season? Did you watch it when it was like pretty new, like when you
Yeah,
started it?
I didn't have YouTube Red, but I think I watched it by other means because I just
So you either
heard good
you
things
watched
about it.
Gotcha. So you either you torrented it or you watched it on Netflix when it, because it went to
Yeah.
Netflix when it was season three.
Yeah, because they scrapped that YouTube Red pretty quick.
Oh, that's what I was saying. It didn't last very
Yeah.
long. It was like ether. But okay, so I fell pretty hard in love with that show when it first came out, and the to the fact that it's lasted as long as it has really surprised me. Just because a lot of times, especially with Netflix, they fuck up and then the show gets canceled, or they like really drop the ball on certain things. If
Yeah.
if I'm if I'm The only season I really didn't like was, I think it was 3. I need to really go back and watch. I started rewatching it all, but I think I've only got like halfway through season 2. But like I think season 3 was the one that was like a WB season, and I fucking hated it. It was just too much of that kind of shit. But season 4 and season we're on season 6 now, right?
I lost count.
Hang on, I'll
I
bring
know
it
I
up.
know the major beats of the story, but yeah, it's just I think from what I've seen this latest it's probably going one season too long because they had like all these people come back from previous movies and now they're just coming back around to what's his name? Kreese.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, we'll get to that.
And Koreans doing karate and I mean, I kind of like that story where he like found the asshole of the group and is like brought him, made him
Oh
like
yeah,
the leader.
that was perfect. That's
Yeah,
perfect. But then I'm gonna go to a cave and fight a cobra and shit. That was kind of weird. That's the shit I'm talking about. I I respect it. I respect it. Okay, I get it. I get the angle, but it's like in the first original 3 and even 4 movies, if you want to lump the next Karate Kid in there as well, there was no kind of like not yeah, supernatural. Would you consider that kind of shit? Maybe it's not, maybe that's not the right word, not supernatural, but like,
Mystic.
yeah, maybe mystic would be a good word. um I just okay, yeah, we're on the 6th season now. The Let me look at, okay, yeah, season 5 was, by season 4 was really good. Season 3 was dog shit, because it was some of it was good, but there was just way too much like uh YA kind of shit in there for me. And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know the thing is I respect it when it's an even balance of it, because you got to have the young audience and cater to us, the people that grew up with the movie as
Hmm.
well. That
That's
makes
probably
sense.
why it's so successful too. So many
That's
different
what I'm saying.
demographics.
But that one fucking season, it was just kind of a low point. Just
Mhm.
just a little bit. But then, dude, okay, the getting back to season 6, the one thing that kind of upsets me is that they're splitting it up into 3 parts. I get it, but I also don't get it because they've already announced the movie. There's a
It's three
movie.
parts.
It's 3 parts because what was it?
Okay.
It's 5 episodes and then 5 episodes, I think. Or it might just or actually the shit. Don't quote me on this. But the last season might be or the last part might be a 2-hour like movie series finale, I guess. Not it's not going to be a like an actual movie, but they're making a movie. You know that, right? Where it's like it's focused on I think it's focused on Daniel LaRusso again. Like the kids are not going to be in it, I don't think. I'm not sure. But there's a movie coming out where they're going to start filming it shortly after this wrapped up.
Okay, so is this the movie with Jackie Chan?
Uh oh, you mean where Ralph Macchio is going to be with Jackie Chan?
Yeah, because they announced a movie with Ralph
Yes, I think
Macchio and Jackie Chan. I didn't know it was connected to Cobra Kai or not, but it is.
well, I mean, Cobra Kai is canon, pretty
Yeah.
much. Like in the
So
again, the
so
we talked
the
about that.
Jaden Smith one is canon to Cobra Kai too. It's in the same universe, I guess.
Well, we'll find out if that's how they do it on Netflix. Or I don't know if the movie's an actual feature movie or feature length movie, or if it's like a Netflix movie. But yeah, there is another movie coming out.
Hmm.
And as far as I know, the kids are not in that. It's just the maybe I think it as far as I know, like you said, Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio, and maybe William Zabka. I don't know, but I some of that I wouldn't have to. I'd have to do a little bit more research on. Something I'll say though is I'm glad that they're ending it now because most of the kids still look young enough to still look young, but because and it's also like there's that nerdy kid and there was that like very small Asian kid, and they're in it from the beginning, and they're like those motherfuckers was literally knee high, and they're like they like grew up, and it's cool to see that.
Do you
Oh, you
do you
sorry, go
think
ahead.
Hilary Swank is going to be in the series? No? Okay. I mean, I didn't know they were splitting into fucking three parts. That's like The Hobbit stretching that shit out.
Well, again, like I said, I let me bring that up again. Let me
I
look
mean,
that up.
there's no one else that they can bring back from the previous movies, though, right? Except for Hilary Swank,
That's
maybe.
no, because they literally brought well, the only other person they could really bring back is like the guy that he meets when he first gets to the apartments when he moves to California. That like the Latino guy, I think he was Latino. And then like when he
Okay.
gets his ass kicked on the beach, he's like, oh, I thought you said this guy was cool, man. You know, they was like giving that guy shit because he brought him to the beach. That would be the only other guy I could think of that they would bring back. Yeah, I mean, I don't. The reason why I don't see Hillary Swank coming back is because they're. I'm not gonna say it's 100% not gonna happen, but I don't think she would really be. I don't think Hillary Swank would be interested, to be honest. And B, I don't think that there with it be. It's already there's no if they wouldn't be able to utilize her well at this point. She could fight. So you wouldn't want her in because look, Mike Barnes was in how many episodes? And why? Because he could fight. The girlfriend from part three was in the one episode. Uh
Yeah.
Elizabeth Shue was in the one episode. Why? Because they couldn't fight. But it's like, hey, look, we got to see these bitches again. And I call them bitches respectfully. But what I mean is, uh what, but you know what I mean. So
Hmm.
if you're gonna bring Hillary Swank back, she is a disciple of Miyagi Do karate, motherfucker. She's got to fight, and she can't fight for 45 seconds. She's got to fight for 2.5 3 episodes because you got this other bitch that's doing the karate or the Korean Chinese kung fu or whatever the fuck they got going on over there. And you know what I mean?
Well, that's what kind of threw me off. I'm like, so this is Korea, but don't they primarily do taekwondo? You know? No, well, it's like the Jackie Chan. They called it the Karate Kid. It's actually the
Well,
Kung Fu Kid. But
to be completely honest, I think they are kind of doing taekwondo.
okay,
I think they are. I'd have to look at that again, but he's not doing. I mean, Kreese was never doing taekwondo. It's
yeah,
karate.
exactly.
Karate
Yeah,
is
it's a karate tournament that they're entering.
exactly,
So
exactly. But again, he also kicked his sergeant into a pit full of snakes, and that's why Cobra Kai is a thing. So, I mean, here's where we're at. I mean, you know,
I forgot about that too.
that was terrible. But I mean, still, and then I really like the swerve where the guy with the ponytail, you think he's Terry Silver, but then that guy gets executed, and it was the other motherfucker. I liked, I respected that because I was like, that's kind of a really weird twist to throw. Like, that's where you're gonna waste your twist card on this season is making me think this is Terry Silver and it isn't. Like, who gives a fuck? I don't know. I thought it was funny, but anyways, that was a good point that you brought up though. Like, Crease is good. Like, love I do like okay, the end of season 5 when he fakes his death and shit. You can call that's a hill I'll die on. You can call certain things campy, but that really at that point in that dude's life seems like some shit that motherfucker would do. That's just me. That's
Yeah.
that's pretty much the limit of the disbelief I can suspend, right? So, I mean, I mean, that's a pretty hard fucking stretch for like reality. A karate master who's super bummed out that one of his students that he looked at as a weird twisted stepson took over his lineage of karate, and then like I could go on and on about but
Like you said, it's in the valley, and it's like this whole Infinity War, like end of the world thing happening in this little California town. It's like bring back everybody from the movies, and we're gonna
and
fight
not
for
even
the
that.
soul of the valley.
It's dude, okay, so it's not even about the cameos. It's about karate in the valley. That's what it's about. Valley karate. San Fernando Valley fucking karate, dude. That's where that shit is. You it makes me laugh cuz like it karate was a pretty big deal in the 80s for sure.
Yeah.
I remember and even in the 90s like they tried. But something I don't know, man.
I like the cheesiness and just the ridiculousness of it. Like I get it. It's like 80s cheese and, today. So, I'm down. I'll finish it. It seemed to be running a little long. It's like, okay, what can we do? How can we have these kids like switch sides constantly? I didn't know it was going to be 10 more
Oh,
episodes.
dude,
That's
I know
wild.
the whole and when me and Tanya was watching it, she even said Tori's gonna go back to the dark side. And I was
Yeah,
like,
I seen
and
that.
exactly what they did was the
But she'll
fucking.
come back. She'll come back to the
I
good side.
I it's like, but that was also my point too. Was like, if they was right, they should just let her fight it out because her fucking mom died. So yeah, why
Yeah.
wouldn't you let her? What? Stop being a Care Bear, motherfucker! Like there you go now, and then there you go. Now now she's Shinakuma, dude, from Street Fighter Alpha 3 and Shungoku Satsu. She's gonna kill everybody. Yeah, at the what's it called? The shooting Kuten. What's the fucking tournament called? I can't remember.
The
They
what?
can because they say it because that's they say it like 37 times in one episode. The Tetten Kaizen or the Ninja
Oh yeah.
Gaiden or it's called something. I keep fucking the Streets of Rage 2. I can't. I can't fucking remember what they keep calling it. It makes me that. I mean, I thought Cobra Kai. I thought that, but it was a good season though. I was happy with it. Season 5 was like super good. That was a really good. I think that was so far that was the best season.
Yeah.
Um. Oh, one thing about season 6 I didn't like so far was when they bring Stingray back and like, oh man, gotta be a toxic male again. And then like he's like, I'm not gonna be a toxic male anymore. You remember what I'm talking about? Like Stingray's telling Johnny Lawrence that he's gotta be like how he was when he was a dickhead or whatever. And he's out there in the forest training like 5-year-olds and shit in karate. And
A little creepy.
I mean, I didn't take it that way. Like I definitely misled for sure, but like my biggest point is I thought that the character of Stingray had more growth than that. And then to see him, that's what happens in season 6 is he's just basically a foil to make Johnny see the light. I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good payoff for that character, I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's an Academy Award nominated actor,
No,
so
he
that
won,
leaves
right?
room.
Didn't he win?
Did he win? He might have won, but then Hillary
He
Swank,
I'm
she's in the same caliber. She could come back. So that's what I'm saying. He's still in
uh,
that show though, and he's a big wrestling fan too, I guess. So
yeah, but
that,
Elizabeth Shue should have won.
yeah.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell so you never miss an update. If you want to support the channel and get exclusive content, check out our Patreon in the link below.